Hi, welcome to another episode of Hot Takes. I think President Trump needs to thank Keir Starmer. I think Labour won the election for him. I really do. Because less than a month ago, if you remember, Kamala Harris was doing quite well in the polls. She was sitting there, bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, with that strange, weird laugh whenever anyone asked her a question she couldn't answer. Let me ask you this question, blah, blah, blah. I have no idea what he's talking about. And I gave her the chance to answer. But she was doing all right in the polls. And then dozens of bright-eyed, enthusiastic, stormtroopers arrived from the Empire, the British Empire, and they started riding roughshod on American politics, interfering here and there, offering advice, trying to help out. Sophia Patel, one of Labour's policy wonks, head of operations or something, urged others to go to America to interfere. And then there was accusations of electoral interference from a foreign country. There were possible lawsuits. There were threats. And they're all sitting there in Pennsylvania, a state that, on paper, Kamala Harris should have won. And yet, boom, Trump won it. Were Americans so annoyed at Britain interfering that rather than voting for Kamala Harris, who they would have actually voted for Trump in order to send the message to the Brits, keep the hell out of our politics? I mean, we know what happened. We saw Pennsylvania went to Trump, but it wasn't expected to. I mean, it's just stunning when this happened like this. Now, you get representatives of a foreign government, in this case the British government, coming over to America to go door to door to tell people to vote for Kamala Harris. Well, I think it may have alienated even Kamala Harris's own supporters to a point where they went, I'm not having this. We're not having this. Now, Starmer's already trying his best to burn our special relationship and destroy any hope we have of actually maintaining a good relationship with America. But they thought that maybe that by sending out hundreds of invading troops from the Labour Party to America might have somehow done something good. The Barmy Army, Starmer's Barmy Karma Army, would be worth it. I think he thought because, hey, when Harris wins, we'll be seen as the good guys, failing to recognise the fact that Harris had never had a chance of winning. They thought she did because they live in their little bubble. They don't live in the real world where normal people see the price of goods go up, price of food, horrendous, the price of energy, tripling. They don't live in that world because for them it's such a small part of their income. Whereas for most people, power, energy, heat and food, after rent, is the biggest part. They don't get it. They just don't get it. And so this idiot, Starmer, sending over all his little policy elves, I think might have put the kibosh on Harris's campaign. A lot of people across the whole of America would have seen this and went, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. And so maybe the number crunching that Starmer did in number 10 failed to take into consideration that Americans aren't overly keen on foreign governments interfering in their elections. Now, we know that from the numbers, something like 150,000 fewer Pennsylvanians voted for Harris than did so for Biden last time. It was the same in Virginia, North Carolina. These all went Trump. They were all Biden states that went Trump. They were swing states. They swung. And I think it's all down to Labour. So, if so, well done, Keir Starmer. For once, you've done something good. It doesn't happen often. But please send your legions every time. Send the 5th Imperial Fleet. Hold them off the far side of Endor. Let them stay there. Thanks very much. Bye.